Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am a Richard Marzan, and I'm a product of DIMSU. I studied my ABS. I studied here in DIMSU in Mid-La Union campus together with my masteral. Okay, so my topic is about cryptography. So one of my interests is one cryptography in algorithm, especially in this one, the Playfair cipher. Okay, I think this Playfair cipher is used during the World War II, and also with the Cold War actually. And it is this algorithm was also introduced in the movie like The National Treasure Part 2. Okay, so I will now start. So for this introduction, so as we know, data confidentiality is one of our problem in sending our data or messages throughout the internet and so on, or maybe in our mobile phone, cell phone, the same. So one of the major is they can suggest what we transmit via the network or via the internet. So today, one way is to protect the information is the application of cryptography. I know you are familiar with cryptography. So based from the study, as we can see, it is a file or it is a text or messages that is unreadable or not readable by you cannot read actually what is the content of the message. So many cryptography algorithms now is widely used, but it has a different keys that is used. It is used while others are using a public keys, and the other one is the secret key. So we have here the examples of cryptographic algorithms. So we have the example of that is the Vigenère cipher. We have also the Playfair cipher as my topic, and we have also the Caesar cipher. So for the cryptographic algorithms, so as you can see, there is a shifting or replacing of letters or characters so that it cannot be read or intercept by the other receivers, especially if they are not authorized to read your messages or files. So based from this study, Playfair cipher is considered one of the best technique. So this symmetric encryption technique that uses plain text and translates it into ciphertext using a key table. So as we can see here, okay, I will pointers. So as you can see here, there is a table, the black table actually, they call that. Then if you convert that plain text into ciphertext, you cannot read that because it is scrambled or it was replaced by other characters. Then for the backgrounds of Playfair cipher, actually, the problem is that the key security, because if the key is not secured, if it transmit, they will automatically hack or they can get the key, and they can read the message that is transmit into the other receiver. So it is used to have a key, but the problem is that the key is not encrypted. So there are different studies that the Playfair cipher had already encrypted the key. So we have here some examples. We have here the two different keys can be applied for encryption and encryption. So one is a public key is used to encrypt the file, while the private key is used to decrypt it. But the problem of this algorithm before is inability to secure the key, yielding high susceptible to attacks. And actually, this was from the study. This problem was solved by the researcher, the researcher, and Iqbal by implementing the key encryption and key decryption, okay, of the key. Then based from the observation as a the encrypting the key of the paper cipher. So it's a security increases, but it compromises the runtime performance based from the study. Okay, so for the solution for that, okay, I enhance the paper cipher through key encryption in the decryption process. Okay, so you have to encrypt the key before sending it to the receiver. So for the objective of this study is to determine the runtime performance, the time of encrypting and decrypting of the key. So, and next, to determine the security performance in terms of avalanche effect. If let's try if we check if it is secured, it cannot be actually hacked, it cannot be brute force attack automatically, and so on. So these are the security performance that is used: avalanche effect, the brute force attack, and the randomness. So for the randomness, it has 5 tests, but actually it is 16 tests based from NIS or the National Institute of Science and Technology. It is 16 tests, but for this study, it's all I only use 5 because of the key length. Okay, I only use the 30 key length so that it can be used 5 random requests. So first one, the frequency monobit test, the frequency test within a block, the run test, the approximate entropy test, and the test for the run once in block. Okay. So for the proposed key security of the paper algorithm, so as you can see in our architecture, the paper for the sender, first the plain text and the key. Okay, so it will put the key into the paper cipher, so it will become ciphertext, or the plain text it becomes hypertext, or it is not it is unreadable text. Okay, then after that the key will also be encrypted. Then after that it will send the encrypted key and the ciphertext into the receiver, this one. But actually before sending it, the receiver will decrypt first the key, this one, and after decrypting the key, okay, the key that will be used into the ciphertext one, so that the ciphertext key text, it will decrypt into a plain text. So this is the architecture of the Playfair cipher algorithm. So we have also here the flow chart for the Playfair cipher to the key encryption, and also with the decryption, it is vice versa. So for this start, you have to put the input key, as we can see here. So input key for the Playfair matrix and input plain text, or PT1 for making the ciphertext one. Okay, CT1. So it will call that a CT1 for the ciphertext one. Then after that, it will make the Playfair matrix of size 16 by 6. But actually the first Playfair is 5 by 5. But actually it has enhanced in many studies until it comes out with 16 by 16. Okay. Then after that, so we will make the ciphertext. So CT1 for plain text 1. The plain text 1, it will become CT1. Then after that, it will also encrypt the secret key or the key of the Playfair. So it will apply the algorithm for that. So first, this study, I converted that into ASCII character to decimal. After converting that, I convert the decimal into binary. Then I apply the 2's complement to the converted binary digits. Okay, then after that, XOR the result of the 2's complement to the key length of the plain key. Then again, we have the bit swapping. Okay, then after that, it will send the CT1 or the ciphertext 1 and the ciphertext 2 into the receiver. So the receiver, actually, it will apply the enhanced algorithm on the CT2 to decrypt the CT2 or the ciphertext 2 or the key, and key K1 for the player matrix. So vice versa, like we did in encrypting. First, we have the bit swapping. It will swap the bit like we did in the encrypting. Then after that, the XOR, the result of the 2's complement to the key length of plain key. Then after that, we have also the applies 2's complement to the converted binary digits and convert binary into decimal and convert the decimal into ASCII character. Then after that, make the player matrix with the help of key of the player matrix. Then it will decrypt the ciphertext player into the plain text or PT1 with the help of the matrix, player matrix. So we have here the example. Okay. So first one, you have to input the plain key for the player matrix. For example, the key is ABCD. It is capitalized ABCD. Then after that, it will input plain text or the PT1 for making the ciphertext one. So example, this is our message, hello world. Okay, we will encrypt that hello world by using this matrix of size 16 by 16. So first one, we have, this is the player matrix. Okay, this one. And we apply this by 16 by 16. So yeah, up to 1 to 16, then so on 1 to 16. Okay, then this is now the key. Actually, without the key, this null value will put in here. And actually, ABCD will put here in the boxes there where EFG belongs. Okay, then because of the key is ABCD, it will put at the top, leftmost at the top. Okay, so that is the plain key and together with the plain text. Okay, so then number 4, we have to apply the enhanced algorithm on the K1 after drop the duplicate to make it ciphertext 2 or the encrypted key. So based from the flowchart that we discussed later, so we have to convert the ASCII character into decimal. So as we can see, the ASCII character, the ASCII value of A in the ASCII character is 65, B is 66, C is 67, and D is 68. Then after that, we will convert that into decimal to binary numbers. So as you can see, if we convert that, we already know that during our information technology introduction to info, I think we converted binary numbers. So for the 65 is 010001, while 66010001, and 67010001, and 68 is 01000100. If we converted the ASCII character into decimal and into binary. Then after that, for letter C, we have to get the 2's complement of the binary numbers. So I think 2's complement, we discussed, I think our subject for that is digital design or logic design. During my college days, it is logic design. And here in computer science, I think it's digital design. So for the get 2's complement of the binary numbers, so first, you have to get the 1's complement. The 1's complement is the vice versa, or is the opposite of that value of the 65, for example, this one. Then applying the 1. So if we 2's complement this one, so the result is 10111. Okay. Then and so on for the 66, 67, and 68. So these are the results for the 2's complement of 65, 66, 67, and 68. Then after that, we will XOR the result of the 2's complement to the key length of plain key. So this result, the 2's complement, and we have the key length 4. Why is 4? Because A, B, C, D, it is a 4 key length. Then after that, we have to XOR the 2's complement and together with the key. So as we can see for the XOR, if it is different value, for example, 1, 0, it is 1. Okay. Then 1 and 0 in 1, 1, 1. So for the XOR of 1, 1, the same value, it will come the opposite value of 0. And so on with this one, 1, 0, 1. 1 and 0 is 1. And 0, 0 is 1. Is 1, 1 is 1. Okay. So that's is for the XOR of the two's complement of the value A, B, C, D. So, and so on with these 3 digits. Okay. No, 3 characters, I mean. The next, so this one is the special for these studies. We have the bit swapping. Okay, so for the bit swapping, okay, for now we have the encryption. So this is now the XOR. Okay, this is the XOR. Then 1 0 1 1 1 and 0 1 1. So as you can see, the first value for this one of this part, it will go out to the second. Then the second value, it will put to the fourth part for the bit swapping. Then for the third one, this one, it will put in here. Okay, and so on this one, it will put in the 7th place for the binary swapping. And also this one for the last part. And this one also, it will put up to the 5th part of the bit swapping. Okay, and this one, it will put in here.
Tapi
One.
kan kalau misalnya bulan,
Then complement. Then after one. Okay, I think someone is talking. Okay, maybe they did not turn up their microphone. Then for the last part, it will put to the first part of the encryption. So as you can see, it is already swapped. So this is for the letter A, for the key of A. Then after what? After next, it is the for the value of B. Okay, this is the plain key B. Then actually it is swapped already. So the same process like we did in the first part for A. The first, the second here, and the third here, and the fourth is here. And so on with this one in here. This one is here, and is here, and here. Okay. So it is the same as we go through to A, B, C, and D. And so on within C. Okay, this is the swapping part. And also with D, this is also with the swapping part. Okay. Then next. So this is now the result for this one for the bit swapping. So this is now the final result. Then we will convert that into decimal. Okay. Then after converting that into decimal, based from the ASCII table, ASCII value, if we converted 231, 103, and 199, the result will be this one. So this is now our encrypted key for the value of A, B, C, and D. Okay. So next. So after that, okay, this is how we will make the ciphertext or plain text 1. Okay. So our example is hello world. For example, if we convert that into a encrypted key or the ciphertext, so first one we have to group this one into 2. Okay. So for the rules of plain first cipher, if it is double characters, same characters, so it will separate with that. Okay. Then the result for that, it will become X. We will put that at X. Okay, for its part. Okay, because it is only used to value, to only, and so on. We will not use double same characters. Okay, so we separated here. As you can see, it is L and X. So we separated that from double L because based from the rules, it will separate the same value. Okay, the next one we have the LO, and we have the space. So this is the group of space, and together with W, when we have the OR and LD. And next, this one, because it has no partner or no partner, then we will put X. Okay, the same value and no partner will become X. Okay, so now for that, this is now the encrypted text of hello world. So as you can see, if we put for the another slides for this one, we will only try to solve for this one, the HE. So let's try to back from the original on this one. So as you can see how we did get EH. So with here this one H and E and so on. So how did we get HE? Because this one, we will get this one as the encrypted text, and this is now the encrypted text for E. Yeah. Okay. The next one for the HE, then X, L for the L, because of hello, then we have here the E and this one. Okay, so as we can see, this is now his encrypted value, and this X, this is now the encrypted value. Okay, for the hello. Okay, so we will back for go to the example. Okay, so as we can see, this is now the encrypted key, encrypted text for the for the hello world. So this is now the encrypted key or the cipher text. So as you can see, it is unreadable. I don't know how do we read this one. Okay. Then this key, the ciphertext one, and this the key for the plain key will go to the receiver. So for the receiver, it is only the opposite. Okay. First one, we have again to convert the ciphertext to decimal numbers. Then after that, we will convert that into binary. Then after that, we will swap again the key. Okay, the value for that, the bit swapping, the binary bits are converted. Then after that, yeah, this is the first part, the C. I don't know what character is this one. Then for the letter G, and for the capital of this and the capital G. Then after the bit swapping part, okay, this is now the result for the swapping. Then after the swapping, we will now get again the key length. Why key length is 4? Because our plain key is 4. A, B, C, and D. Then we converted that. Then after that, we XOR with that. So the result of this one. So we already discussed the XOR at the slides. Then after that, the XOR, we will get the 2's complement for the binary numbers. So as we can see, ayan. Okay, for example, in order to do that, first you got to get the 1's complement, then adding 1. Then we will get the 2's complement for these binary numbers. So first the A, B, C, and D. Then after that, we have to convert that decimal into binary into that decimal. So we have 65, 66, 67, and 68. Then, so this is the converted decimal into ASCII character. So the equivalent value of 65 is A, 66B, 67C, and 68 and D. Then after that, we have to decrypt the ciphertext of paper into plain text. Same process like we did in encrypting the plain text, and together with the same process on decrypting the the ciphertext into plain text. Okay, so we test this one for the complexity of the algorithm. So based from the result, the time complexity of this algorithm is 2 raised to 4 plus 31n. cube and 99n squared plus 3 at 7n and 7 is this is O n raised to 4 for the big O notation. Based from the study, N4 is considered fast in simulating the algorithm. Okay. So this one we have compared these results for the running time for the encryption process based from the study. So this study was first solved by Amalia in the year 2018. Then based from his study, if the key encrypted into 10 characters, then it will come up with 2 seconds based from the study, based from its study. Then for the 20 characters of plain key, if we encrypt that, it is 630. Actually, it is milliseconds. I'm sorry. It is milliseconds, not seconds, milliseconds. Okay, sorry for that. 11 milliseconds for the 30 plain characters and 40 for the 18 milliseconds for the runtime process. Okay, so for the proposed key security algorithm, based from our results, it is decreased into 1.46 for 10, 1.46 milliseconds into 10 characters, 2.81 milliseconds for the 20 characters, and 4.23 milliseconds for 30 characters, and 40 characters for 51 seconds. But actually, I get the average for that. But all of the process is come out with differences. Sometimes it will get 1.36, 1.38, and we did the computation for the average for that. Okay, so this is again for the decryption process. This part is for the encryption, and now this is for the decryption process. And so on with the 10, 20, 30, 40 characters. Okay, the runtime performance, if we decrypt 10, based the study of Amalia is 4.5, 20, 5.5 milliseconds, 30, 6.5 milliseconds, 40 is 7.25 milliseconds. But for the proposed key security algorithm, it come out with 148 milliseconds, all the same with the encryption process. 2.82 milliseconds, 4.21 milliseconds, and 5.64 milliseconds. Okay. So again, we have to test the secured key. Based from the study, avalanche effect is the one of the best technique in testing the key, the ciphertext or the encrypted key based from this study. Avalanche effect is the one of the most effective way. Okay, based from this study, based from the avalanche effect, if it is up to 50%, it means the ciphertext is secured. Okay, based from the computation, because it is the number of change bits in ciphertext and total numbers of bits in ciphertext. Okay, so it must be higher than 50%. Okay, so times 100. Before that, you have to first to convert that into binary because this is in bits. Okay, then based from my result, the length of the plain key, if we use 10, 20, 30, 40, okay, so if it is 10, it means that the avalanche effect for that is 53.5%, and the 20, 54.50%, and for the 30 is 53.78%, and if it is 40 length of the key, it is 53.33%. Okay, so it is above 50, so it means it is secured based from the study of avalanche effect. Then I also estimated the time for the brute force attack. Okay, so based from the study, these are the computations for that. The number of character set, if it is the key length, okay, For example, I have 256 characters. So the key length is 4, for example, then divided by encryption per second. So that is for the how many computers or what is the speed of computer in encrypting process. So it will divide by that. So based from the study, if it is in minutes, okay, that okay. So it is actually I don't know what term for this one. It is above zillion and so on. For based from the centuries, it will come out with how many centuries before you brute force attack this encrypted key. So based from these ones, it is century. It is for how many? Okay, I think it is 4 million centuries. Then decades and years and days and hours. If you converted that into a smaller part. Okay, so that is for the brute force attack. Then again, another test that I made from the NIST. Okay, so sorry for that. It is 5 approximately. So we have the frequency monobit test, the frequency test within a block, the run test, the test for the longest run of once in a block, and number 5 actually is approximate entropy test. Okay. So this study, if it is 0.1% up, so it means that your encrypted key or the bits that you use is random. It means it cannot be assigned to a different key. Okay. So it cannot be actually predicted. Okay, because it is randomized. So it is based from this one, if the plain key is 10, 20, 30, and 40, so it is more than 0.1, so it means it is random. So 0.51, and for the frequency test within a block is 0.75. And the run test for the plain key 10 is 55.55. Test for the longest run of once in block is 0.20, and approximate entropy test is 0.28. And so on for the 20 characters, 0.59 for the frequent monobit test. Test within a block is 0.31, 0.52 for run test, 0.21 for the longest run, and approximately entropy test is 0.21. And for the 30 characters, we have 0.43, 46, 48, 0.02, and 0.23. And for the 40 characters, 0.01, 01, 0.6, and 1. Okay. So for the conclusion for this study, so the runtime performance of the proposed method outperformed the study of ALA in terms of encryption and decryption process because it is less millisecond, less time in encrypting, in decrypting compared to the study of Amalia. Then, based from the study again of the avalanche effect, the proposed key security algorithm manifest is strong avalanche effect because it is past the minimum of 50% avalanche effect. Because based from the result, it is above 50%. The next one, so the key cannot be easily cracked by an attacker performing brute force attack because based again from the formula on the study, okay, so it is centuries or decades before it will crack a brute force attack. Okay. Then next, so the binary sequence is secured enough for a secret key encryption, and it is suitable to use in cryptographic applications. Okay. So for the future work of this study, so other performance evaluation metric to assess how strong proposed method is in securing data in communication and stored files. For the performance evaluation metric, sometimes you can use the frequency analysis and others and other evaluation techniques. Then we have also optimization of the design key in security play for cipher algorithm may be carried out since it is designed to implement in software applications. So for example, if you are sending emails, you can put a simple program on that, then it will encrypt the ciphertext and together with the plain key. Then for the future work again, so proposed algorithm may consider extending ASCII to 512 character set. So it means if it is 512, it is more secure because it has many characters to use, especially in part of brute force attack. Okay, so that's end for the presentation. Thank you for listening. And if you have some questions, kindly.
All right, thank you
Kindly
very
share and
much, Dr. Richard Marzan. It's very interesting talk.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much, ma'am.
okay, I also want to welcome everyone here, lecturers or students who want to ask questions. You can just put your questions in the chat box, or you can raise your hands to ask Dr. Richard directly. So, is there any questions? Or should I ask questions to Dr. Richard?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, it's really nice to have you here, and it's a really interesting topic. It's about the play, fair, cheap,
Cipher
algorithms enhance key security. Actually, this is very motivating me to ask question because it's kind of in the disciplines of computing science, and I want to know what kind of parameter that is most give effect in your research, maybe.
Ma'am, this study we implemented this one into same basic website in email. For example, of that email, if you want to send attachment and so on, you have to put first the encrypted key, and together with the plaintext text, the ciphertext. Then after that, it will be sent to the receiver, and it has also the software for decrypting that. Not also that, other studies I have seen they use that in SMS for encrypting in cell phone, in SMS actually for small devices. They use that plaintext cipher in transmitting messages through SMS and emails actually.
I see. So it also can be applied in the automatic notification, for example.
Yes, ma'am. It can be. Yes, ma'am. It
Automatic
can be.
notification, for example,
Yes,
for
ma'am.
a system or application that usually students can develop, and then it will come up with notification for the user, for example. So I think your theory is very important in this case. Yeah, is that
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Okay, thank you. And let's give him a big round of applause for Dr. Richard for very nice presentations. So we are now also waiting for the officials from DIMSU and Universitas PGRI Semarang, because today we will have a closing ceremony in the end of this webinar series. Okay, all right. I will proceed further with the next speaker. We have here is Pak Nugroho di Saputro, S.Kom, M.Kom. He is a lecturer in Informatics Department, Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, Universitas PGRI Semarang, Indonesia. His research interest is in scientific computing and architecture. He obtained his bachelor degree of computer science in 2010 in S.Kom, and also obtained his master degree of computer science in informatics in 2015, and he's now actively teaching many subjects such as object-oriented programming, design web, distributed system, and he is now also actively serves as a quality control of our curriculum, I think. Okay, let's welcome him, Bapak Nugroho di Saputro, for his talk entitled, the title is, let me check, Utilization of Structural Data Processing for Information Technology. Okay, Pak Nugroho, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mega Navita. Okay, Wait a minute, I will share my slide PowerPoint. Can you see my slide PowerPoint?
Yes,
Okay.
perfectly. Just
Okay,
copy.
I will start my presentation. Before it, I will greeting first. Magandang hapon. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope it's correct in Tagalog language. Okay, my topic today is structured data process. So this previously we learned the use of rapid manner tools to process data, use of machine learning, image processing, and others. So now we will learn more basic. This time is more general topics than related with other topic before. This topic is fundamental talks about data. What is related with other topics? On this topic, the same as the others, we'll learn about data process. Okay, next is why is data? Human produce a very variety of data that is very large in a number of size. So where does the data come from? Data come from various fields, such as like this picture. On field weather, we can get information that predict the weather on the future. Like fields sport, we can analyze game and other fields. This is new for the sport. The sport actually we have Konami or EA Sport that they use this data for analyze for the player or the profile of player. Okay, this is a picture. Yeah, this is a picture. This what happened in 1 second. That what happened. 1 second. Facebook is 41,000 posts every second. 1 second is 278,000 tweets, and 1 second on YouTube, 70 hours of video upload, and 1 second on Spotify. Sorry, and Spotify is 14 songs. So there is a lot of data here. Then what next? Yeah, we are drawing in the data, but starving for knowledge. Most process data we will change into knowledge, but this is happen when this data is so big. Book of Megatrends, written by John Naisbitt, is predict that data is will be so big in the future. So we must turning data into knowledge. Yeah, this is be useful for human. This picture, we can see that on the hierarchical of data and value, we know that when get knowledge, it's then value we get is more higher. With this knowledge, human can estimating and predicting what will happen in the future, perform analysis on associations, correlations, and grouping between data and attributes, assist decision making and policy making. So there is a types of data based on the method or format of studies and organization. One is structured data itself, and second is unstructured data. But for this topic, I focus on structured data. So what is those? Structured data is data that is stored in a predefined format and has a clear structure. Structured data is usually organized into columns, rows, and tables, and has a predefined scheme or format. Structured data is easy to analyze because it has regularity in its storage structure. Examples, structured data are data in a spreadsheet, relation database, or CSV file format. And the second, unstructured data is data that does not have a predefined format or structure. Unstructured data is often not organized in a table or column format and can be text data, image, audio, or video, data from social media. So unstructured data tends to be more complex and difficult to analyze because it does not have a clear structure. Example of unstructured data are text in the form of the text document, email, social media posts, or speech recognition data. So we have example here for this example for this data. This is the employee attendance data. From this table, we can see that some come late and go home earlier. Does it means bad worker? No. So maybe I should choose one like ID 1103. He or she go home earlier. Is a bad worker? No, it's not. Why? Why is not bad worker? She or he go home earlier. Because it's only one day and don't have meaning. So this is only one day because we have 30 days on calendar in 1 month. Okay, and next. Now I will show you more table. This table information and statistic on monthly accumulation of employee attendance. Means that information is compiler data that have meaning. This table we know that good worker is ID 1103. So I will back in table 1. So this data is only one, but second table in my slide is more information because compile data. So we can read this data so clear, and we can read fact that the ID 1103 is a good worker because he or she presents 22. Okay, I will next. Next is employee coming and going. This table employee coming and going habit pattern. This table showing us in Monday and Friday. Okay, maybe I will block Monday and Friday. Yeah, this day Monday and Friday have many problem than others day. So office make a reward or make wisdom using reward for this special day, but the result is filed. Is filed this for the result. The reason is that many workers come from outside the area, which means that every holiday they return to their region to meet their families. We have got the insight that employees will arrive late on Monday and leave early on Friday. So for the new policy, Monday go home fast and Friday go home fast. Sorry, Monday is go home earlier to not earlier, late for Monday, but Friday go home more quick. But with the additional of hours every other day, so we have minus 4 hours to work. Okay, the policy for setting employee working hour specifically for Mondays and Friday working hour regulation is Monday start at 10, Friday ends at 14, and the remaining working hours are compressed for another day. So this is image for hierarchy for data information, knowledge, and wisdom. So data is employee attendance data. Information is employee attendance recap information. It means that compile all data. Knowledge is employee coming and going habit patterns. And the wisdom is policy for arrangement of employee working hours. Okay, so we have image here. We have image here. First data become information by compiler data and get pattern to knowledge, then insight to understand more deeper solution. And the last is make a policy. So there is a step to from data into wisdom. I have many example use this topic because you know that this topic is so general. So for the research is so many examples. Association rule pattern on Amazon.com. So this is for the image. The example for Amazon.com association used to recommendation user according their habit, sharing product and product they buy. Next sample is forecasting the weather. This can predict normal weather or will be bad weather. Next is forest fire detection. So this can be help to the government how to protect the forest from the fire. So this is using two algorithm, SVM and SVM plus PGA, kinetic algorithm, support. And the next is sentiment clustering. So this is unstructured data, but it's the same way for the structured data. So this is sentiment clustering for citizen. So there is upset, stress, nervous is a feel of the people on the person. So it's the result. The result is clustered in some fields, like I said before. There is nervous, stress, upset, sad, unhappy, depressed, bored, and etc. So it's automatically cluster the sentiment on the Twitter. Okay, I think it's that my presentation. Thank you, terima kasih, selamat. Miss Megan.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, thank you very much, Pak Nugroho Dwi Saputro, for your very nice presentation. Yeah, and we are still waiting for the questions from the audience. And yeah, today we already have Dr. Nur Hidayat already here, as the Director of the Cooperation and International Office. And we are waiting for Dr. Jesus from DIMSU, who will give, oh yeah, Dr. Jesus Rafael already here. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me finish this with Pak Nugroho first, and after this we will have a closing ceremony. So Pak Nugroho, because there's no questions from the audience, so I should ask you questions instead. So let me ask you, please, what kind of relation between the thing that you talked just now with the topic in the computing science or data sciences? Could you please explain to us?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mika, for your question. Actually, data science is only naming, but it's still same with the altitude. Why I say like that? Because meaning data science, big data, it's same talks about same things. Generally called data science, and previously in computer science, structured data use data meaning. Well, unstructured data use information retrieval or text meaning, but all names is the same. The goal was the process, structured data or unstructured data. So that is my answer.
All right, very nice. And I think it's very clear because your research is very related to the computer science, computing disciplines, and that our theme of today's series. The lecture series and computing disciplines, we have already here our great speakers. They are Richard Marzan and Bapak Nugroho Dwi Saputro, who have delivered their talk very well, very nice, and very interesting topic. And this might be very useful for us, especially in this era disruption, yeah. And everything we use in all fields, we use these computing disciplines very effectively, such as what I talked yesterday, 2 days ago, actually, it was to application on computing disciplines in the material science. And today also, we have here the key security to attach. Dr. Richard explained to us that to attach a file when we want to send a message. Especially that I notice everyone here, like my students also working with some application who are required to send notification to the users. It is the key security is very important. And today, Pak Nugroho also talk about the data sciences application for structural data processing. So I want to know more what kind of software you usually use in your daily activities or activity as a researcher, of course. Can you please explain, Pak Nugroho, what kind of application or software for
Okay.
data processing?
Okay. I use so many tools to help me to result the analysis. So one is maybe RapidMiner or
Mhm,
using Python or using Weka or Orange. So many tools we can use
Okay.
to data mining process.
Okay. So which one is the most easiest way as a beginner, I think? As a beginner, like maybe there are some first
Yeah.
year students who want to learn, and which application is the most easiest and simplest way?
Okay, for the easiest application, I think RapidMiner or you can using Orange is
Okay.
simple tools to use student, I think, because
Okay.
it's free, open source, so
Okay,
it can
that's good.
download free.
Yeah, free and open source is very nice facilities. So I think that's all of today courses from Dr. Richard Marzan and Bapak Nugroho Dwi Saputro S.Kom M.Kom. So let's all give him big round of applause for both Pak Nugroho and also for Dr. Richard. Thank you very much once again. I hope you have a good future ahead, good future research also. And I hope this collaboration between Informatik Department of Universitas PGRI Semarang, Indonesia, and also DIMSU University will be long lasting. And this is not only in the webinar only. So I hope there will be another academic collaboration such as joint conference or joint publication or anything. Anyway, once again, thank you very much. And I will now proceed further with the closing ceremony. We already have here Dr. Nur Hidayat from Universitas PGRI Semarang and also Dr. Jesus Rafael. All right. Okay, so for the first round, I would like to ask Dr. Nur Hidayat for give us a closing remarks from Universitas PGRI Semarang. Dr. Nur Hidayat, are you ready? Can you open your microphone? All right.
Assalamualaikum.
Dr. Nur Hidayat, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to address my great respect, especially to Dr. Rafael Jerata Bolado from the International Office of Sukris of DIMSU, and also the speaker for today's presentation, Richard Marzan.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon.
Mr. Nugroho Dwi Saputro, and of course, Dr. Mekanowita, the persons in charge, as well as the moderator of today's lecture series. Secondly, I would like to especially congratulate the organizing committee, both from DIMSU and UGRIS, who has been very successfully conducted the lecture series for the last 4 days. I believe that this kind of program is very beneficial for both lecturers and students at UGRIS at DIMSU, as we have already understood that the rapid development of the capacity building of a university is in many ways is initiated by international lesson program. So by conducting this kind of program, we hope that it would enhance the quality improvement of our lectures and also our students. And to let all the participants and audience know here about UPRIS and DIMSU partnership so far, as Dr. Jarat has also have understood that this year we come to the 5th year partnership between UPRIS and DIMSU. So we are very happy that for the last 5 years we have already been doing many different kinds of partnership. I still quite remember my first visit to DIMSU. It was in 2018. Yeah. I was thinking that my visit to DIMSU in Philippines is like visiting a remote countries, a remote area, because it was the first visit to Philippines. Other countries have been visited, but 2018 was my first visit. But so far, I have visited DIMSU, I think, 3 times. Another visit to another university in Philippines. And our partnership was initiated by a credit transfer program in 2018. And then we also continue with another international credit transfer program in 2019 and 2020. And other collaboration also have been conducted, like visiting lectures, guest lectures, and a joint workshop and joint international short course on mathematics and mathematics education. So hopefully, as also Bu Mega has already mentioned, hopefully in the future, in the near future, further collaboration could be conducted. And in the near future, as Mr. Jesus Rafael Bolada has already understood, and we have already agreed that we will be doing another collaborations in the near future, that is international credit transfer. Dr. Rafael, here in our country, the Ministry of Higher Education has just launched 2023 international credit transfer program, and we are thinking about sending some other students also to DIMSU for this year's international credit transfer program. And also another collaboration is also waiting, that is student teacher and internship program that would be conducted in the next semester, possibly in August or September. We have already also made an agreement to have a reciprocal collaborations of exchanging students for internship program. Hopefully, we could realize this program in the near future. Besides some other programs that could be further collaborated, like joint research, joint publication, and some other mutual partnership. And as I have already said, that I believe this all collaboration have been very beneficial for both university, UPRIS and DIMSU. And again, I would like to congratulate the organizing committee that 4 days lecture series has been successfully conducted. It's really a good appreciation for both organizing committees. That's all I think I could say on behalf of the International Office of UPRIS, and time is given back to the moderator, and we are looking forward to hearing the closing remark from Dr. Rafael. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, thank you very much, Dr. Nur Hidayat, as the Director of the Cooperation and International Office. And now we will proceed with the closing remarks from Dr. Jesus Rafael. All right, from DIMSIC. All right, now please welcome, and time is yours.
Okay, yeah, so thank you very much, Ma'am Mega, for the introduction. And I would also like to thank, of course, Dr. Noor for making all this possible. Like Dr. Noor said earlier, the collaboration with DIMSU started in 2018, I think now 5 years ago. And it has been a very productive and fun collaboration with UPRIS. As a matter of fact, most of our collaborations, most of the activities, international mobility activities are spent in UPGRIS. So that's how we are grateful to Dr. Noor for making all this possible. And also thank you. And also it's my honor and privilege to have been given the opportunity to be the director for internationalization and linkages, especially so because working with UPGRIS is with ease. It's very comfortable to work with the Universitas PGRI Semarang. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers, the moderators, the facilitators, the speakers who are involved in this project with UPGRIS, DIMSU, and UPGRIS. The occasion that we have today or for this week is yet another example of how DIMSU is enhancing its international reputation and visibility through the strong thrust of global and internationalization strategy framework, and also by expanding our engagements and partnerships, leading to exceptional global opportunities for cross-border mobility, cultural collaboration, and information sharing. Just like what we did for this week, it's an information sharing for the information technology, computer sciences, and the information system or the computing system. No, it's a very good collaboration. It's a very good sharing of knowledge and information between the Philippines and the Indonesia. We still have 3 programs running. I think 2 more programs running. That's for the management discipline and the mathematics education. For the languages and the communications discipline, it will start by May, right, Dr. Noor? May, it will start by May. So we believe that developing institutional linkages, that's just like what we have with UPGRIS, is that we can enrich our exchanges and our mobility for faculty and student exchanges. So thank you, UPGRIS, for choosing to partner again with DIMSU. There will be more to come. To the students who are here today, expect that we'll be calling participations, mobilities for the exchanges. For the faculty members who are also here, we have cooking special programs for faculty members who will go to Indonesia in UPGRIS, and also faculty members from UPGRIS going to Indonesia. We also have the International Credit Transfer Program. We already did this last December. I think then November to December, we already did this. And also last year, I think we also did this with other universities. But special mention, of course, to the Universitas PGRI Semarang, because our collaboration, our internationalization here at DIMSU flourish because of the partnership with UPGRIS. So we thank you, UPGRIS, for believing in our world-class capabilities for instruction, research, and community service. Our Filipino students here will also have or had the opportunity to learn the computing discipline the Indonesian way, no? So more than the subjects, the courses that UPGRIS offered with us, with the students here in DIMSU, I am sure that they will also learn Indonesian culture in a way, no, with activities that we had. I wish for more fruitful collaboration, deliberations with Universitas PGRI Semarang. We hope to see your students here, Dr. Noor, and also our faculty members to be here in DIMSU. We are very much open already for cross-border mobility. and we might as well send our faculty and students in
Yeah.
UGRIS because we have a good teachers, faculty members, especially in the information system. No, we have here Dr. Marzan, Sir Marzan, Sir Eusebio, Sir Stefan, and also Ma'am Excel. No, and they are really good in this field. So thank you very much. And this is not yet the end of our collaboration. With UGRIS. 5 more years. After 5 years, we will still have 10 more years together. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Jesus Rafael from DIPSU. And I think today we have very fruitful discussion, and today we also done with the closing ceremony. And me, myself, and all of the team of lecturer series in computing disciplines, Dr. Nur, Dr. Roda, and many team members who I cannot mention one by one. Thanks for all of your attendance, and I would like to looking forward for the next event from Universitas PGRI Semarang and DIPSU University. So that's all of today agenda, and I hope to see you next time in the next event. And I hope you have a very good day, a good future ahead also. So I will see you again next time. Bye bye. Thank you very much.
No photo taking.
We
All
have photo
right.
with
Oh
you.
yeah, we will do photo taking. Let's open your camera.
Everyone is
Yes.
open your camera.
All right. Oh, I see here Dr. Elsa Cardera is on the bus. Where are you going? All right. Where is Dr. Roda? Dr. Roda, where are you? Are you here?
Hi,
Dr.
Dr.
Roda is in the
Mega.
bus.
Good
Ayun,
afternoon.
I'm looking for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you? You also traveling?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm with Ma'am Excel, but with different vehicle,
All right.
Dr. Mega.
All right. All right. Okay, students, please open your camera. All of you, no exception. So here there is also Natasha, team from international office. She will helping us for taking pictures. So let's give our best pose. Look at your camera and then smile. You can do thumbs up or a sign piece or love piece. Anyway, all right. I will count 1, 2, 3. So please have your very best pose. Yogi, hello. All right. So I will count. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the next screen, there are 3 screens. 1, 2, 3. Ferdio, how are you, Ferdio? Yeah, you've been live streaming. Yeah. Yeah, you're very nice. You're looking so good in Instagram live. He is now Instagram influencer. All right, I think photo session is done. So have a good day, everyone. Dr. Roda, Dr. Excel, also Dr. Rafael, and then Dr. Richard. It's very nice to have you. Have a good day and have a safe trip also. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Terima kasih.
Sama-sama. Sawadee-ka. Edwin Ramos. All right.
Thank you, Dr. Mega. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Dr. Roda. Bye-bye.
Universitas PGRI Semarang is located in the culturally strong Semarang City, Central Java Province, Indonesia. With these features, Semarang is a potential place for students to develop themselves. The spirit that drives Universitas PGRI Semarang is nationalism and religiosity. Nationalism is the spirit to unite the nation in the midst of culture differences. We have 7 faculties consist of Faculty of Education. This faculty is the oldest faculty at our campus with the largest number of students. It has 3 study programs: the Guidance and Counseling Study Program, Elementary School Teacher Education, and Early Childhood Development Teacher Education. Faculty of Social Science and Sports Education. There are several points that become our focus in this faculty. First, the value of humanism as national identity. Second, physical health as a support for quality education. Third, the understanding of economic values as a pillar of human civilization. This faculty has 3 study programs: Pancasila and Citizenship Civil Education, Physical and Recreational Education, and Economic Education. Faculty of Language and Arts. This faculty provides education to generate language and art educators with pedagogical personnel, social and professional competence and competitive abilities in dealing with the current age development in order to develop themselves into professionals such as translator, newscasters, or journalists by making use of their language and artistic skills. This faculty has 3 study programs: Indonesian Language and Literature Education, English Education, Regional Language and Literature Education, Javanese Language. Faculty of Mathematics, Science, and Information Technology Education. This faculty has study programs of Mathematics Education, Biology Education, Physics Education, and Information Technology Education. The vision of this faculty is to be an excellent and distinguished faculty of mathematics, natural science, and information technology education by 2025. Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, established on April 17, 2014. This faculty has 6 study programs, namely Architecture, Mechanical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Informatics, and Food Technology. Faculty of Economic and Business. This faculty has a mission to be a faculty of economics and business that excels in the field of digital-based, creative economics and business with a distinctive identity. Faculty of Law. The Faculty of Law of University of PGRI Semarang is committed to develop legal knowledge, and this is done, among others, by organizing seminars, discussions, comparative studies, and field experience practices. In order to support the teaching and learning activities, we have 4 complexes of campuses. Campus 1, located at Jalan Dr. Cipto, Jalan Lontar. This campus consists of representative and modern buildings for teaching and learning activities. This campus consists of central building, main building, student activity center, library, graduate program building, as well as a representative auditorium meeting hall for national class concerts and international seminars. Campus 2, located at Jalan Sriwijaya. This campus has a hotel available for both students and public in general, as well as a large meeting room for teacher professional training programs and various other large-scale meetings. Campus 3, located at Jalan Bendan Duo. This campus has a building for students' practices, especially mechanical and electrical engineering department students. This campus supports various activities to increase electrical, mechanical, and architecture skills. Campus 4, located at Jalan Gajah. This campus has a teaching learning building complex and sports centers including basketball, badminton, futsal, and other athletic sports activities. This campus also has a dormitory building provided for students as well as a high school laboratory school, which was established by the Universitas PGRI Semarang. Why do you have to choose Ugris as a place to study? We realize the importance of international relation to connect the discourse currently developing in the international world. This is where we establish a collaboration to open up opportunities for career later through students and lecture exchanges, credit transfer and double degree program, joint internship and research, and publication with our reputable university partners. We believe that in our fast-paced and competitive world, there are basic competencies every young generation has to possess, namely excellence.
And yeah, everyone, I'm sorry I forgot to share the link of attendance. So I hope students who are still here can hear me and check the attendance link in the chat rooms. Right, once again, thank you very much, and I will see you again in the next event. Thank you. Bye-bye.